विद्यार्थी मित्रांनो, कालच्या तासाला आपण लॅबोरेटरी टेस्ट फॉर अल्डिहाइड्स आणि कीटोन्स, केमिकल प्रॉपर्टीज ऑफ अल्डिहाइड आणि कीटोन मध्ये पाहिल्या. आता आपल्याला अल्डिहाइड कीटोनच्या रिॲक्शन्स बघायच्या आहेत विथ न्यूक्लिओफाइल. Therefore, we write here chemical reactions of aldehydes and ketones with न्यूक्लिओफाइल. न्यूक्लिओफाइल बरोबर जी काही रिॲक्शन आहे त्या रिॲक्शन मध्ये अल्डिहाइड आणि कीटोन मध्ये असणारा कार्बोनिल कार्बन ॲटम हा इलेक्ट्रोपॉझिटिव्ह असतो and have positive polarity attacked by a nucleophile forms corresponding products. त्याच्यामध्ये पहिली रिॲक्शन आहे ऍडिशन ऑफ हायड्रोजन सायनाइड. As we earlier know that hydrogen cyanide or hydrocyanic acid is a weak acid. A cyanide nucleophile attack on carbonyl carbon atom forms a cyanohydrine, hydroxyl cyanohydrine. If we want to see the general reaction, and this reaction takes place in presence of acid or base. If we take a general reaction, here is R C double bond OH. This is our aldehyde. When react with HCN, hydrocyanic acid, in presence of acid or base, here is acid or base, formation of RCHCN OH is takes place. This is known as a aldehyde cyanohydrine. Here is an example. When acetaldehyde CH3C double bond OH when react with hydrogen cyanide or hydrocyanic acid, again in presence of weak acid or base, formation of CH3C OH CN H is takes place. So this is called as a acetaldehyde cyanohydrine. So this is about the reaction of hydrogen cyanide or hydrocyanic acid containing a cyanide nucleophile with aldehyde. There is another one reaction for ketone. If we replace this only by another alkyl group R dash, same reaction takes place and formation of the instead of H is formed. Here is another one example for acetone. Here is a CH3. CH3 is our acetone. React with HCN in presence of acetone, in presence of acid or base, forms a acetone cyanohydrine is formed. So this is a reaction with a hydrogen cyanide of aldehyde and ketone. Nucleophilic reaction of aldehyde and ketone, that is the addition of sodium bisulfite NaHSO3. Aldehyde and ketone when react with sodium bisulfite, it gives the aldehyde sodium bisulfide a addition product in a crystalline form, and with ketone it also gives a ketone sodium bisulfide adduct. So this reaction can be written as like this. Here is RC double bond OH when react with NaHSO3. On reaction, there gives us a RCHSO3Na and carbonyl oxygen atom react with a hydrogen, form sodium bisulfide. This is called as a aldehyde sodium bisulfide adduct is formed. With ketone, this is our aldehyde, and this is a sodium bisulfide. Another one reaction for ketone, this is RC double bond OR. Same reaction takes place, and formation of, here is the same sodium bisulfide. With reaction, it gives RCR SO3Na and OH. This is called as a ketone, sodium bisulfide adduct. We want to see the examples, that is acetaldehyde when react with sodium bisulfide, add to sodium bisulfide, on addition it gives a acetaldehyde sodium bisulfide as like this. And another one is when with acetone sodium bisulfide is add, formation of acetone sodium bisulfide adduct is formed. So these are the addition of sodium bisulfide from a addition product, that is the acetaldehyde sodium bisulfide adduct, which is a crystalline one, and acetone sodium bisulfide adduct is formed. There is another reaction, that is addition of alcohol. Aldehydes and ketones, especially aldehydes, react with monohydric alcohol in presence of anhydrous hydrogen chloride, form monoalkoxyaldehyde called as a hemiacetyl, which is unstable. Unstable alkoxyaldehyde again react with another monohydric molecule in presence of a anhydrous HCl, gives a dialkoxyaldehyde. It's called as a acetal, which is a stable one. This reaction is shown as like this. Here is a R C double bond OH. This is our acetaldehyde. When react with R dash OH in presence of dry HCl, gives us a RC OH HOR. It's called as a hemiacetal molecule. RCHOR dash OH is a react with another molecule of R dash OH in presence of again dry HCl, dialkoxy O R dash O R dash plus H2O is takes place. This is known as a acetal, a stable one. So this is the addition of aldehyde to monohydric alcohol. If you want to see the example, here is a CH3 C double bond OH. This is our acetaldehyde when react with monohydric alcohol CH3OH. This is a methanol in presence of dry HCl, gives us a CH3 CHOH OCH3. This is named as a hemiacetal. This formed hemiacetal react. Here is a CH3, CH, OCH3, OH react with a CH3OH, that is another methanol molecule, again in presence of dry HCl. It gives us a CH3H, OCH3, OCH3. It is called as a acetal, which is a stable 1,1 dimethoxy ethane. If this is a ethane molecule 1 and 2, and this is a geminal 1,1 or geminal dimethoxyethane is a form which is a stable one. So this is a addition of alcohol to aldehyde. Addition of alcohol to a ketone. Ketone, when react with 1,2-diol or 1,3-diol in presence of dry HCl, gives 4 to 5 membered stable ring, is called as a ketal. If we want to see the general reaction, RC double bond OR, this is our ketone. When react with this is called as 1,2-diol ethane, as ethane diol in presence of dry HCl, gives RCOOR CH2 CH2. This ring is called as a ketal. This is a stable one. This reaction can be reversed when react with aqueous HCl. Aqueous HCl convert ketal into again a ketone and a diol. This is about the addition of aldehyde to alcohol and a ketone. Another reaction of aldehyde and ketone is addition of Grignard reagent. Addition of Grignard reagent to aldehyde and ketone we will see in a previous chapter. That is the preparation of alcohol, primary, secondary and tertiary alcohols from aldehydes and ketones. As we earlier see that aldehyde, a formaldehyde, when react with a Grignard reagent, that is the methyl magnesium bromide, in presence of dry ether, form a complex which on hydrolysis, acid hydrolysis, gives a primary alcohol. Acetaldehyde or ethanaldehyde with methyl magnesium bromide give a complex which on hydrolysis gives a secondary alcohol, and ketones on reaction with a Grignard reagent, especially in presence of dry ether. These all reaction takes place in presence of dry ether, gives a complex which on acid hydrolysis gives a ketone. So that reaction we will see in a previous chapter. We will see at here. This is a formaldehyde, HC double bond OH. This is called as a formaldehyde, or by IUPAC nomenclature system, this is called as a methanol. When react with a Grignard reagent, CH3 MgBr, this is a methyl magnesium bromide. This reaction takes place in presence of dry ether, gives a complex. Here is a H C CH3 HOMG Br is a form. This is called as a unstable complex which on acid hydrolysis, here is H2O oblique H plus, or may be written as a H3O plus, gives us a CH3 CH2 OH, as like this H plus Mg Br OH is formed. This is our ethane, which is a prime. This is a primary alcohol. Secondary alcohol is a form by reacting a Grignard reagent with a higher aldehyde, that is a ethanol, or it is called as a acetaldehyde. In this reaction, when acetaldehyde react with methyl magnesium bromide in presence of a dry ether, it gives us a complex which on hydrolysis gives us a propane 2-ol, which is a secondary alcohol, or it is also called as commonly isopropyl alcohol. It is also known as a isopropyl alcohol. That means a higher aldehyde with Grignard reagent in presence of dry ether forms an unstable complex which on hydrolysis gives a isopropyl alcohol or secondary alcohol propane 2-ol. Tertiary alcohols are formed with Grignard reagent by reacting a ketone like acetone. We will see this reaction as like this. Here is a acetone CH3 C double bond O CH3. This is known as a propanone, or it is also known as a acetone. With Grignard reagent, here is a CH3 MgBr. Again, this is our methyl magnesium bromide in presence of dry ether. It gives a complex. Here is already CH3 CH3 and one more CH3 is attached to this, and OMgBr. This is known as again complex. This complex on acid hydrolysis H3O plus or H2O oblique HCl H2SO4. This gives us a CH3 C CH3 CH3OH plus MgBrOH is a form. This is known as 2-methyl 2-hydroxy 2-methyl, or it is called as a 2-methyl propane 2-ol. This is a 2-methyl propane 2-ol, or it is also called as a tertiary butyl alcohol. So this is a reaction with Grignard's reagent with aldehyde and ketone forms a primary, secondary and tertiary alcohols. So another reaction is a nucleophilic addition elimination of aldehyde and ketone with ammonia derivatives. So ammonia, we have no ammonia, that is NH3. When one of hydrogen is removed by another group, like any one Z in our group, it is given as here the ammonia derivatives are given. NH2, one of hydrogen is group replaced by hydroxyl group known as a hydroxyl amine. When hydrogen is replaced by another NH2 group, it is called as a hydrazine. Here, hydrogen group of ammonia is replaced by a aromatic amine. It is called as a phenylhydrazine. Another one, a NHCONH2 group replaces a hydrogen of ammonia. It is called as a semi-carbazide. Lastly, the nitrophenyl 2,4-dinitrophenylamine replaces hydrogen of ammonia. It is known as 2,4-dinitrophenylhydrazone. So these all nitro-ammonia derivatives react with aldehyde and ketone, gives a corresponding product called as a hydrazone or oximes. So this is about the by elimination of one more water molecule, and therefore this reaction is called as a nucleophilic addition, elimination of aldehyde and ketone. One example is given. This is a carboxyl group. When react with a ammonia derivative, say as Z, is a reversible reaction, forms a unstable compound NH2 is formed. On elimination of water molecule, here on heating minus H2O is takes place and formation of C double bond. This is known as a imine. Here Z is taken, therefore we can write it is as a Z. Z is formed. This is called as a imine. An acetaldehyde C double bond OH when react with a NH2OH. This is known as a hydroxyl amine. Reaction becomes reversible, forms a unstable compound. HOH is formed. So this unstable compound eliminate a water molecule. Here is a CH3 C H double bond N OH. This is called as a acetal doxime. This by elimination of water molecule, this conjugate hydroxyl group and hydrogen group of amine group, acetal doxime is formed. The reactions in our book are given. This Z, if this Z called as a OH, at here Z, we will see the ammonia derivative, that with ammonia, different ammonia derivative reactions are given in our book as in this table as like this. As we see, here is a hydroxylamine, as we see earlier reaction. Then hydrazine react with common aldehyde. Ketone here is given, ketone or aldehyde. If R dash is a H, it is aldehyde. If R dash is a alkyl group, then it is a ketone. With hydrazine, it gives a hydrazone. Then another one is with phenylhydrazine, it gives a phenylhydrazone. With semi-carbazide, it gives a semi-carbazone. And with 2,4-dinitrophenylhydrazine, it gives us a, that is a dinitrophenylhydrazone is given. Therefore, this is about a nucleophilic addition, elimination of aldehyde and ketone. Another reactions of aldehyde and ketone is a haloform reaction. Haloform reaction is given by a aldehyde and ketone which contain a methyl group, as well as this reaction is also given by a alcohol which containing a methyl group in its molecule. When aldehyde, ketone or alcohol when react with a sodium hydroxide and iodine on heating, a yellow colored precipitate is formed and formation of sodium salt of carboxylic acid containing one carbon atom less than that of the corresponding aldehyde, ketone or alcohol is takes place. In this reaction with sodium hydroxide and iodine, sodium hypoiodide is formed in a reaction mixture which react with aldehyde and ketone, forms a sodium salt of carboxylic acid containing one carbon atom less, and yellow colored haloform, that is iodoform, is takes place. For example, when ketone acetone is react with sodium hypoiodide, which is formed by reaction of sodium hydroxide and iodine crystals in a reaction mixture, sodium hypoiodide is formed, which forms a CHI3 known as iodoform with a sodium acetate, that is it contains one carbon atom less than the propanone. Acetone is also known as propanone. This is a sodium salt of acetate called as sodium acetate is formed with two molecules of NaOH. So this reaction is known as a haloform reaction.